Good Wednesday, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Conversations Daily News. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. We, of course, have your news headlines coming up on this Wednesday. We have the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and in today's Entertainment Spotlight, we have part of my conversation with media personality Ereka Vetrini, sharing with you guys so you can take back the summer season. Enjoy today's broadcast. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with your Wednesday headlines. In national news, U.S. COVID-19 cases rising again, doubling over 3 weeks. The COVID-19 curve in the U.S. is rising again after months of decline, with the number of new cases per day doubling over the past 3 weeks, driven by the fast-spreading Delta variant, lagging vaccination rates, and 4th of July gatherings. Confirmed infections climbed to an average of about 23,600 a day on Monday, up from just 11,000 on June 23rd, according to Johns Hopkins University data. In all but 2 states, Maine and South Dakota, reported that case numbers have gone up over the past 2 weeks. At the same time, parts of the country are running up against deep vaccine resistance, while the highly contagious mutant version of the coronavirus that was first detected in India is accounting for an ever-larging share of infections. Nationally, 55.6% of all Americans have received at least one COVID-19 shot, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The 5 states with the biggest 2-week jump in cases per capita all had lower vaccination rates: Missouri, Arkansas, Nevada, Louisiana, and Utah. Even with the latest surge, cases in the U.S. are nowhere near their peak of 250,000 per day in January, and deaths are running at under 260 per day on average after topping out at more than 3,400 over the winter, a testament to how effectively the vaccine can prevent serious illness and death in those who happen to become infected. Still, among the rise, health authorities in places such as Los Angeles County and St. Louis are begging even immunized people to resume wearing masks in public. In Chicago, officials announced on Tuesday that unvaccinated travelers from Missouri and Arkansas must either quarantine for 10 days or have a negative COVID-19 test. Meanwhile, the health department in Mississippi, which ranks dead last nationally for vaccinations, began blocking posts about COVID-19 on its Facebook page because of a rise of misinformation about the virus and the vaccine. Mississippi officials are also recommending that people 65 and older and those with chronic underlying conditions stay away from large indoor gatherings because of a 150% rise in hospitalizations over the past 3 weeks. But the political will may not be there in many states fatigued by months of restrictions. In more national news, thousands of firefighters battle big blazes across the West. An army of firefighters labored in hot, dry, and windy weather on Tuesday to contain fires chewing through wilderness and burning homes across drought-stricken western states, already sweltering in the second heat wave of the year. A high-pressure system that created the intense weather was weakening, but temperatures were forecast to remain above normal on the lines of more than 60 active large blazes burning in the West and Alaska. More than 14,000 firefighters and support personnel were attacking fires covering close to 1 million acres of land, according to the National Interagency Fire Center. Scientists say climate change has made the West much warmer and drier, and they warn that weather will get wilder as the world warms. They say extreme conditions are often from a combination of unusually random short-term and natural weather patterns heightened by long-term human-caused climate change. However, special studies are needed to determine how much global warming is to blame, if at all, for a single extreme weather event. In international news, Jill Biden to attend Tokyo Olympics opening ceremony. First Lady Jill Biden will attend the opening ceremony of the Summer Olympics in Tokyo, the White House announced on Tuesday, even as the city has entered a new state of emergency over a rise in coronavirus cases. Biden will attend the July 23rd opening ceremony on her first solo trip abroad as First Lady. She is also expected to attend some sporting events, as well as hold official events in Alaska and Hawaii on the way to and from Japan. In entertainment news, The Crown Mandalorian topped Emmy nominations with 24 each. The Crown tied with The Mandalorian for the most Emmy nominations Tuesday with 24 apiece, but the Marvel Universe also got bragging rights with runner-up WandaVision. The haul reinforced the rapid rise of streaming, with most of the top nominated scripted shows on services that emerged in the past 2 years. In the top 3 categories, drama, comedy, and limited series, broadcast networks scored only 2 nominations for the NBC drama This Is Us and the ABC comedy Blackish. And finally, more entertainment news. Night Court actor Charlie Robinson dies at 75. Charlie Robinson, the versatile and prolific actor whose many credits range from stage productions of Driving Miss Daisy and Fences to such films as Secret Santa and Miss Letty and Me, to his long-running role as a court clerk Mac Robinson in the sitcom Night Court, has died. Robinson died Sunday at the Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center in Los Angeles, according to his manager. Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. It's now time for the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich. Mary Ellen, it's all yours.
Hi, this is Mary Ellen with your Truth of the Day. You exist in a state of grace. Grace exists inside all of us. It is your inner beauty that radiates from within. It touches everyone you meet. It is the unseen hand of God that lifts you up at the exact moment you need it most. Grace is not based on worthiness, nor is it earned through good deeds. Unearned favor, freely bestowed and available to each of us. Grace is the rain bringing relief to drought-ridden farms. It is the unexpected lead for a perfect job opportunity that comes from a stranger. Grace is what happens to you when you miraculously escape injury or illness. Grace resides in the love between people, the check that comes unexpectedly in the mail, the cozy comforts of home, or the forgiveness you bestow to yourself and others. Grace is the state we are in when we pause to simply be in the moment. To accept grace, all you have to do is open your eyes and choose it. Today, find and experience grace everywhere you go as you enjoy the day.
Ereka Vetrini is featured in today's Entertainment Spotlight right here on Conversations Daily News. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with the Entertainment Spotlight. Media personality Ereka Vetrini joined me recently on Conversations Live, the radio show, to share tips on how you can take back the summer season. Here's a bit of our conversation.
So a lot of families are looking to spend more time outside because we have been inside a whole lot, Ereka, for sure. Do you have any tips for having some fun in the sun?
Yes, absolutely. You know, a lot of us are not yet ready to make those bigger trips yet, but I am encouraging everyone to get outside, go hiking, go biking, get to the beach with the family, make it fun. And the way that I sort of make it fun is we pack games, I pack a picnic bag with everybody's favorite things, and I make sure that I have that sweet treat that they just love. Right now my kids are obsessed with something called Fruitella gummies. They're so good. They actually were crafted in Italy, and they just recently launched here in the States. They're made with real fruit puree, which is the first ingredient, which is nice, and it has just the right amount of sweetness, which I love. Comes in 2 flavors, strawberry, raspberry, as well as peach and mango. So that's a nice little twist. Just make sure you do all those little things to make your kids happy and just make it fun.
This is normally the time that a lot of families try to make some memorable moments for themselves. What else can they do to enjoy this time with their loved ones before the summer ends?
Yeah, I think you have to do those traditional things that are just that are summer, right? So make sure you have those barbecues, those game nights. We like to host. We've been watching a lot of movies, actually streaming a lot of them, but now we start to host them outside. My husband bought a projector and a screen, so we can now have this outdoor movie theater, invite the friends over, really celebrate all those little moments. And of course, we've got to serve popcorn, right? Because you can't have much movie without a popcorn. We came across this really cool brand called Opop Pop. They've kind of reinvented popcorn, really. So now you get this gourmet popcorn, microwavable popcorn, but you can make fresh in your own home. They've wrapped each little this technology is sort of new. They wrap their kernels, each kernel, with flavor before it's popped, and it comes with some great flavors like fancy butter, Maui heat, vanilla cake pop, salted umami, Cinnalicious, cheddar pinot. You get it's so cool.
Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. We thank you all for tuning in to this edition of Conversations Daily News. We'll have you guys on tomorrow with more news, Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and of course your Entertainment Spotlight. Until then, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Daily News today. Let's make today amazing. Take care.